Alright, so yeah. Clearly, I made a fucking mess last time I was out here. I've got shit starting to build up everywhere. And I dropped the crank, fell off the fucking thingy. That's my shitty crank though, it's no big deal here. Alright, so anyway. Today is going to be what I said I was going to do. I'm going to finish up with this knuckle and the other knuckle. And this is probably going to want to be in a pretty long video here. So I'm just going to leave timestamps for this one. Yeah, so check the description below. Check the description below. And so that way you can jump to the specific points. I guess one of the reasons why I'm going to let this run a little bit is because I'm just going to talk some. 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, how about that? Okay, so as far as the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, if you're interested in that, I'm not gonna be able to do it yet because I just paid rent. I'm broke as fuck, and YouTube money still has not got there yet. I'm at like $97. I need a couple dollars more through AdSense before I can collect. Once I can collect that money, then I can make shirts. Also, this giveaway, the 1,000 sub giveaway, is going to be as big as my last one was. I only intended to give away 5 shirts last time anyway, and I wound up giving like 9. So there's only going to be 5 people I picked this time. And also, I might go about a different way of picking that this time. Because last time was just me, hand picking people that I knew that had been around for a while. And I know I kind of probably upset some people because they were thinking they should have got one too. But anyway, I'm probably going to do a live stream. I haven't done one of those before. I don't know really what to expect on that. Or if it's going to be chaos in the comments or if there's going to be barely anybody there. But anyway, I'm going to do a live stream. I haven't decided when. It's most likely going to be a weekend. And I'll definitely give some lead up, several notices before that happens, just in case there's actually people interested in me doing this. And the live stream will probably just be a conversation just because of the fact that I'm going to need a camera. Well, I mean, I guess I could probably do it off here, but no, I really can't because my stupid ass switched to Street Talk. I haven't got back to Boost yet, so my data is limited, and it's always slow after 2 weeks of paying for it because I use the data too much. And I can't do it out here because Wi-Fi is too weak. My Wi-Fi signal is too weak outside. And I can't reach out here to do a steady stream. Plus, I think it would be confusing anyway with just, I wouldn't really be able to see comments unless I was standing the phone up, and that would just be shitty. So yeah. Now I'm trying to get my mind focused here on exactly what I want to do first. And I think the first thing I want to do is cut the upper control arm off of that thingy. Because I've already got the other one stripped down. So I don't really need to do that one on camera. It'd be kind of a waste of film time. So I'm going to do the other one. Okay, yeah. So I need to lighten the load up real quick. Lighten it up real quick, like. I'm going to have to do this on the floor all bent over because doing it on a table is going to make everything jump and bounce around. So, gotta break down the tripod real quick. Yeah. I try to always keep one of these in my tool inventory because they do a lot of times make life easier, and it seems like they've been redesigned. The handle used to be a lot shorter, now they're a lot longer. I don't see the short handle ones so much anymore. Now, I know there's fucking geniuses on here to be like, oh, you don't need that to take it apart. You're right, you don't. But it makes things a lot easier, usually does. So I don't see the reason why I'm making your life difficult on purpose just because you don't want to buy a $10 tool, because that's all this is like $10. Ah. See? $10. Life made easy. Hey, look, control arms. Maybe I'll strip those things down and use them for something later. Okay, so this is also one of the things I wanted to film to show you guys. I figure once upon a time I had a fucking mission to do this, so I figure maybe some of you guys may have suffered this at one point in time or another. And also, I was fucking stupid enough to still not bring a wrench home. A wrench home to do it properly, so I don't have to do it my ghetto way. And use this. You really need something to hold the ball joints like stud kind of elevated, so that way it doesn't move too much when you're hitting it. And anyway, when I did the other one, it was a fucking little bit of a pain in the ass. It hurt my hand. So you really want to use a wrench. A wrench is much easier. Of course, you're going to use the close end. Oh, looks like this one's coming out a lot easier. You see, it's already parted. Well, I had to beat the shit out of the other one. Ow. And it's out. Now, I know I just gave a rant on not having the right tools and shit, but the ball joint tool is a lot more expensive, or the presser tool thingy is a lot more expensive than that fucking $10 fork. And honestly, I think if you go through all the effort to set up that shit properly and all that stuff, you wind up taking more time. Well, I guess that's argumentative or arguable on how much time that really takes, because it could be said that the only way to do that, what I just did there, proper like, is to, you got to dismount the knuckle from the car. So I guess, you know, when you start dealing with stripping down the brakes and all that shit, it could be a lot more time consuming than using the ball joint and pressing tool. But in my case, I'm stripping apart the entire knuckle anyway to replace all the shit on it, so why not? And I didn't feel like going and renting a ball joint tool from your auto parts because I'm a lazy cunt. So, yeah. Look at my punk ass wife. This thing's supposed to be fucking out here. This bitch fucking too lazy to take it back in the house. She's gonna come throw it out here. Bought a damn water hose we can't even use because there ain't no place to hook it up at. Well, there is a place to hook it up, but it's a pain in the ass. There's no place outside. You gotta do it inside. Let's see. Oh. Well, fellas, I think I may have got lucky with this one. Seems like. Like the nuts. Pretty much off. It's kind of like a placeholder, it's just sitting there. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sweet. So I didn't have to cut anything after all. Oh shit! I fucking forgot I left the caliper on this goddamn thing. Oh. Oh, sweet joy. Well, YouTube's gonna be talking shit when I put this video upload. We detected shakiness in your video. Would you like to stabilize? Ugh. Ah, fuck. I have to take off the caliper. I gotta get that fucking snap ring off. Alright, so, yeah. Gotta take the first video break. I'm gonna go round up my tools because they're not in here. They're scattered because I'm stupid and I forgot to bring them. So, be right back. Okay, so I was wrong. This isn't gonna be a long video because, you know, as my luck would dictate, how I got fucking stuck on the other one. No, I'm fucking stuck on this. The caliper bolts are seized. I can't break them loose. So that means I gotta take the knuckle back to work so I can break loose those bolts. That's fucking gay. Man. Well, anyway, yeah. I give a quick shout out to a homie named Luke. He is the first guy to officially put an order through for shirts. And to make sure that he actually could get some shirts paid for, he volunteered to buy my minimum of 5. I can't get this tripod any fucking taller. Anyway. So, right now, what happened the other day is the money, he sent the money on PayPal. I tried to do the transfer from PayPal to the bank account. It looked like it was going through fine. I didn't check it for 2 days because I know it's like 1 to 2 business days. So I figured I'd check on it later. I checked on PayPal side again on like Wednesday or some shit like that. Or not Wednesday, Jesus. I checked on Sunday. Sunday morning I woke up, logged into PayPal. The money was still sitting there. Not pending or anything. It was in my available balance. I don't know what happened with that. But I retransferred again, made the attempt again, and it's still in the pending mode. So the whole point of this thing is that I'm just trying to make sure, you know, I've only been paid through PayPal one time. It was a long time ago when I shipped that single cam short block. And that took a little longer because it wasn't verified anyway. So I'm just waiting to see how this ends up to see if I'm going to continue doing it like this. Yeah, so also I want to remind you guys that, you know, I've been mentioning it a bunch of times, beating a dead horse here, but that high compression B18, there it sits, ready to ship just in case anybody wants it. As far as engine builds go, I am on a good note. I possibly am making more money than I thought I was going to be making. They did give me a little bit of a raise compared to what I was making in Miami, hourly wise. And it seems like they're also giving me like $100+ for incentive pay. And my thoughts there, if I'm reading my pay stub correctly, is that they're giving me like transfer money to help sweeten up the deal, the fact that they did. And honestly, I can't complain because my last paycheck was $818, some shit like that. And I used to make $700 in Miami. So even if I hadn't taken the position I took, I would have still been willing to transfer for that $100 and change raise. That's a pretty good jump. That would have been like getting a several dollar increase. You know, it was $1 is $40 a week, so $2.80. So that's like $2 and change raise that technically I would have got. And in Miami, I would have settled for $1. So, and then of course I'm back to the weekly pay now. But the bad thing is I'm broke as fuck right now because I just paid rent. And anyway, it's not to like try and fucking tell you all a sob story, go too personal with it. The whole thing is I'm trying to lay out to you guys, you know, about the engine prospect. I did say a bunch of times that there's a lot of Nissan engines in Ohio that I could buy. And that is something I'm still interested in doing. I've just deliberately stayed off of Facebook the last month or so, because as far as parts go, because I don't want to tempt myself into spending money in a stupid way. My wife is working. She's officially been working for like 2 weeks now, and it's finally in her field. She's not making a fuck ton of money, but I think she's making enough money where it'll balance out to pretty much close to what my old income was when I was working alone as the service manager. So I will be starting to look again for engine prospects here in the near future. Near future being like the next month or so, right? The truck is registered and all that good shit, and so I can drive it legally as long as I can find a place that's not in the middle of fucking my cousin territory. You know what I'm saying? Throwback to the dingus. So as far as the thousand sub giveaway, I really don't know how I'm gonna go about doing that. I guess I will do like a pick out for the live stream, so that way, you know, I will put out all the information for the live stream when it's going to be ahead of time, so that way all you guys have your fair chance to come through. And what I'm thinking I might do is, whoever's out of the commenters, I might just go through and pick a guy. I don't know. I mean, you guys that have been around for a long time, you think you need something or you want something, I might do something smaller. Instead of getting a shirt for you guys, I might just get you all some decals, because the decals aren't so hard on my pockets. But that stuff is all going to be coming. It's going to be a little bit of time for giveaways. Unfortunately, the channel is really small. I don't think it's going to get any bigger anytime soon, simply because of the fact that my content output has gone down a lot. And the reason the content output has gone down a lot is because there really isn't much shit that I have left to do. I have that engine block right there that I have no crank for. And I've got that K20A3 over there that I want to build for boost, but that would require me pretty much to get an A2 crank, because I don't want to spend a fortune on A3 rods, forged A3 rods. Also, I've been debating in my head a lot about stripping that single cam over there back down to nothing and using that for a Vitara build, simply because of the fact that the prospects of me buying a shell up here to just do a stock daily are like really low. There's just not very many good cars in the area. If I want to go get a shell that's decent price, and I'm gonna have to go really far out of my way, and that just, I don't have enough money to do that right now. I'm still recovering. Shit, I don't know. I really don't know. I just don't have anything close in the area to pick anything up. So I haven't forgotten about the channel. I haven't walked away from it. Anybody who comments on here, I'm still very active in talking to people. It's just that I got to try and figure out what the fuck I'm going to do here, because, you know, once I figure out what I'm going to do with the A3 or maybe the single cam, that's pretty much going to be it for engines until I can come across one by luck that I can pick up that's not going to kill my pockets, that's not too far away. And yeah, I'm gonna finish this shit with the fucking knuckle crap, and I'm gonna get to building the Integra. I think you know, I know that I'm really fucking slow on that shit, guys. But once I get to it, like once I get the car rolling and get it in here, it'll be pretty steady. But yeah, that's pretty much it, dudes. I'm still around. I'm still focused on the channel. It's just I don't want to force content. I don't want to try and force myself to put out videos that are going to be low par, that aren't going to attract anybody's attention, and then my shit's just going to go away. Like the last couple videos I posted up, got like 100 views out of it, 150 views over the period of a month. So I don't want to. I think that having the shit that I have right now there will be more likely to bring in new people over me putting new videos that are lesser quality, because I've already seen from you guys, from most of you guys, that 100 videos, it seems to be like way too much. Like you can't find anything here. So if that's the case, I'm gonna, even if I only do fucking 2 uploads a month, which won't be the case, I promise. You know, even if I only do 2 uploads a month, I would rather do that. And that's that way when people are seeing my new videos, it's gonna be good shit over me just putting out a whole bunch of stuff to try and catch people's attention that's really shitty. This isn't gonna be the only upload for today. I am gonna try and use that H22 head I have and that B18 block to show you guys how to do a B20V LSV conversion. I'd prefer to do it on the actual LSV I have in my fucking Integra, but, you know, that would require me bending my ass over the fucking, you know, working my way around the hood. I'm pretty sure I can demonstrate on the block in that head, because it really is fairly simple. A lot of you guys are really, really overthinking it, and I'll show you that. So I'm going to wrap this up. I know I've been even, you know, low output on the info on Facebook, but that's really because I've been making a lot of promises recently and not sticking to them, just because life is getting in the way of the shit that I want to do out here. So, but, you know, please keep your eye on Facebook. I will start updating on when I'm going to do that live stream here pretty soon, guys. I know this wasn't a super exciting video, but I will still go ahead and tag I will go ahead and still make the annotations in the descriptions, or I'll make the timestamps, so that way if you just want to come in real quick to see how the ball joint I popped out or whatnot, you can see that. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and peace.